What is up, everybody? It is MRBHD, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to play PS2 games on your PS3. As always, first you're going to need a couple of things: a USB flash drive formatted to FAT32. You're going to need a PS3 with HIN installed on it or custom firmware. That's optional. You're going to need a PC, and you're going to need the PS2 Classics GUI. So, if you don't have HIN installed on your PS3, it's not jailbreak, but it's kind of like it, and I have a tutorial for how to install HIN on my channel, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. I also have a video called How to Get Games for Free, so if you guys are interested in that, go check those videos out. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. So basically what you want to do is download your game. I'm going to download True Crime Streets of LA. That's on PS2. I've already got it downloaded, but don't worry about that. I'll get back to this in a minute, but basically the first thing you want to do is you want to go to this website first, and I'll leave a link in the description to this website. Basically, this is a backwards compatibility list, and it teaches you which games work fine and which games don't really work at all. So I would definitely, whatever game you're trying to get, definitely go and find the name of that game in this website right here and see if it has any problems. I live in America, so mine is going to be in the middle, and if you live in other countries or something, it's going to be on the left or it's going to be on the right. But I'm here in America, so mine's going to be right in the middle. So if you're in America, you can just look right in the middle with me. So I'm looking for True Crime Streets of LA because that's the game I'm going to be doing in this video. I don't know if it works or not, but it's in the green, so it looks like it is playable. I mean, obviously, if it's in red, it's going to be unplayable, or it's going to have major issues such as crashing or whatever. And it said none on the side on the notes, so that's pretty good too. So it looks like I picked a good choice for this tutorial video. So you're also going to need this PS2 Classics GUI. Like I said earlier, I'm going to leave a link to this in the description of the video as well. And you have to have this program on your computer in order to do this. And all you do is click download right here, and it'll open up a new page, and then you just click download right there. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to do it again. I'm just kind of telling y'all how to do it. So yeah, it's really self-explanatory. And basically, after you got your game downloaded, as always, it's going to come in a RAR file or a zip file, whatever you want to call it. So like I say in all my videos, all you're going to do is right click it and click extract files. You're going to go to your downloads and you're going to find it, and then right click it and click extract files. And if it doesn't say that, then you need WinRAR. So just do a quick Google search and download WinRAR, and then just click OK. And what this is going to do is it's going to extract the WinRAR file, the RAR file, and it's going to extract it to a folder. So this might take a while depending on how big your game is and all that. So the bigger the game, the longer it's going to take. I mean, it's kind of obvious, kind of common sense, I guess, but this might take a while if you have a big game. If you don't have a big game, you know, don't worry about it. But basically in this video, what I'm going to be doing is converting ISO files into PKG files. That's basically, in hindsight, what I'm doing in this video. So once you extracted that, you're going to go up there and find the folder that you just extracted from that RAR file. And this is going to be your ISO right here. So everything looks good so far. Now what you want to do, which this part right here is completely optional, you want to download some cover art. You do not have to do this. This part is 100% optional in case you want your game to look good, I guess. Make it a little bit better looking instead of just being blank. So just download that and save it into the folder that you just extracted. You need 2 different pictures. You need one for the actual game and then one for the cover of the game. So just download 2 pictures that you like of the game that you're doing. And once you get that downloaded, then you can open up your PS2 Classics GUI and you can get to converting. Now, over in the options section of this, it should come default like this, but if it doesn't, just make yours match everything that you see on the screen. But it should come just like this by default, so usually you don't really have to mess with this, so you can just go back. But basically you want to go to this little thing right here and you want to open up the actual game. So you're gonna find your game in your downloads, that the folder that you extracted. You're gonna open up the folder and you're gonna find your ISO right there, and you're gonna click open, and you're gonna open it up in the PS2 Classics GUI. And you're basically going to encrypt it. Just click encrypt and then click yes when this pops up, and then let it do its thing. Mine was like over 2 gigabytes for the True Crime Streets of LA game, so it took quite a bit. So I'm just going to fast forward through a lot of this because I thought about cutting it and then just showing the end of it, but I figured I'd rather just fast forward it so that way you guys can see the whole process. So once it gets done, all you're going to do is click save or whatever, and then it'll say okay. So now that you've done the encrypt part, now you're going to rename it. It's going to look like this. It's going to have the name like twice, and you're just going to rename it to this right here, and it's going to be all capitals. You're going to put iso.bin.enc, exactly like you see on your screen. Just look at the screen and make sure it looks exactly like that. Otherwise, this probably won't work for you. So once you do that, now you're going to make your PKG file. So when you're going to click on this right here, and this is where you're going to add your cover art. I recently did a Simpsons game. That's why I have Simpsons right here, but yours will probably be default. So just double click it and click your picture that you want. Click OK. Double click the outside to make the cover part of it. And then click your picture and click OK. And then this is what your game is going to look like when you're on your PS3. So if this is how you want it to look, just click on this and then double click on this right here. It'll bring you to this menu right here. And this is the part where it gets kind of confusing, because a lot of times it says .config at the end of this right here, and you click open to configure it. But for me, it doesn't say that. It gives me this error saying file not found. So for me, all I'm going to do is click cancel, and it's going to create the PKG file anyways. So as you can see on the right, and inside of that game folder that we extracted, you can see that there's some temporary stuff going on right there. I went ahead and fast forwarded this part because it took quite a while to do all this. But once it finishes, you just click OK right there. And now you have a brand new PKG file right there. So if you already know about stuff like this, you already know what you're going to do next. You're going to open up your USB flash drive, and if you don't know, I always say this just in case, but you're going to right click on your flash drive, click properties, and make sure that it's formatted to FAT32. If you already know this and you already know what it is, don't worry about that step. But basically you take that PKG file that you just made and you just drag it and drop it onto your USB flash drive. And this part will probably take a little while as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through this right here, because it does take a while if you got a big size game. So once you got it on your flash drive, you are pretty much done. So you can just exit off of all this shit right here and eject it safely, so that way you don't get no corrupted files and stuff. And basically that's it. You've successfully converted an ISO file into a PKG file. So now you just go to your PS3. So once you're on your PS3, you're going to enable hen if you haven't already. Just click on enable hen and it will enable it. And then if you already know how to install package files, then you already know what to do for the rest of the way. But for the people that don't, I'm going to be teaching you right here. You're just going to go to package manager or whatever that says, and then you're going to go to install package files, and you're going to go down to standard. And when you click on standard, your game should be right there because it's on your USB. So just make sure you put it on the root directory of your USB flash drive. And then install that, and once that PKG file installs, you should have a brand new PS2 game on your PS3. So install complete, and then there is the brand new game right there. True Crime Streets of LA. It was a PS2 game that I used to play all the time, but I haven't played it in years. So all you want to do to load it up is just click on it and it'll start automatically. And that's basically it. I mean, it'll load up the game. I'm going to give you a couple more tips. When you do load the game, your PS3 controller will disconnect. So just press your home button and reconnect it. And also, if you notice there's these black lines on the side, if you want to get rid of those, it's really easy. All you got to do is just change your settings, and you do that just by simply pressing the PS button, the home button, and then going down to other settings and then changing it to full screen. And then you can also turn the smoothing on, which makes it a lot smoother. And yeah, that's basically it. That's how you play PS2 games on PS3. But like I said earlier, you guys need to check your backwards compatibility before you download a game and then convert it and then try to install it, because if it doesn't work, then you realize you wasted all that time and all that energy downloading and extracting, installing, converting, and all that. And instead of wasting time, do it the right way first. That way you don't have to do it again. I mean, I can't stress that enough. But to quit the game, you just press the PS button and quit game. And then you'll have to reconnect your PS3 controller because for some reason it disconnects. And also you will have to re-enable hen, because when you play a PS2 game and you get off of it, you have to re-enable hen if you want to use hen again. So that's basically it for this video. I hope this video helped y'all out. So a quick summary. Basically, all we did is we converted an ISO file, which is a PS2 game, and we converted it into a PKG file, which is a package file, and we installed it on our PS3 using hen. We didn't even use jailbreak in this video. We used hen. So basically that's what we did. So we didn't use my usual method, download, extract, copy, and paste. We had an extra step because we had to convert. So it was download, extract, convert, copy, and paste. There was an extra step involved to do this, but we got it done. And that's it for this video. It's 14.5 minutes into this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped y'all. If y'all have any problems, just comment below. I'll try my best to help y'all out. That's it for this video. Peace.